making bowstrings. And how's it going, everybody? My name is Dak. You probably know me as Dak. Today we are bringing you episode number 5 of the Road to 100 Mil giveaway. You know what I have to do in today's episode, everybody? I gotta make enough money to buy back my bond because it turns out I only have 1 day left on this bond. So I'm doing a lot of bowstrings to start off. This is not a method I believe I've hit up at all in this series yet, but I did a lot in my original series, and I probably will do a lot of this in this series. I probably will only hit it up once or twice, and then the rest of it will mostly be off-camera bowstrings. But for now, I'm buying 5,000 flax, trying to get a decent buy price here. Flax have gone down by a lot, and currently, well, not by a lot, but like 6 or 7 coins, but that's like 50% of the price, right? So currently, bowstrings are up nearly 200 coins, which happens occasionally, but not very often. So I do really have to take advantage of this because they'll be back down to 100 coins probably like a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe even by the time you guys are watching this video, they've dropped back down. So I kind of want to get that out of the way, but I will meet you guys. I'm going to head to the Lumbridge Castle. Unfortunately, today has to be all about money making. Obviously, I need to get like 2.5 to 3 mil, somewhere in that range. And because of my still pretty low levels, I don't have that many ways to do it. So there's going to be a lot of bowstrings. I am going to hit up one other method, but then after that, very likely going to come back to bowstrings. So this is my time to talk about bowstrings in this series. If you see my last one, you know all that I have to say about that. About this, I should say. This is a phenomenal moneymaker, especially for low levels, guys. It really, once you can do things like bossing or fire orbs or even some half-decent blast furnace, this isn't a great moneymaker anymore. But I'm probably making around 200k an hour right now. It's very AFK, pretty AFK, I should say, almost very. And honestly, I'm a really low level with no money, so the fact that I can make 200k an hour like this, I don't see anything to complain about, right? I'm trying to make, like I said, 2.5 to 3 mil today, so these 5,000, this is going to bring me up to around 2 mil? No, around 1 mil, actually. After that, I'm going to hit up a different moneymaker, though, but first things first, I got to finish all 5,000 of these bowstrings. Should take 3, maybe 3.5 hours, so when I am done, I'm going to see you guys then. Snowblunt, you are far too kind. This is somebody that hangs out in my clan chat occasionally. Snowblunt, pretty cool guy, doesn't talk much, he's kind of an AFKer, which is convenient that he's donating during my AFK section of the video. But anyway, Snowblunt, I'm very happy with this donation. Can't thank you enough. 1 mil, holy cow. We already had 12k in donations, so now we're up to 1 mil and 12k. Guys, if you want to donate to the series, just go ahead and PM Floods Worsen whenever you see him online. I'll do my best to always respond. I had someone PM me recently, and I tried to respond, and they logged off, and I never saw him again. But I'll try my best to go ahead and talk to you guys so you can donate to the series. We're almost done with these bowstrings. I have 16 more to go, and then I can head up to the grain exchange and sell them. This is very likely, I'm almost guaranteeing, guaranteeing that this is going to give us our first 1 mil plus cash stack. We've had, how much did we have before? A couple 100k. I really haven't been keeping that much track because it's been pretty low, and it's just going to keep, I don't know, it's going to stay in the between 1 and 5 mil range for like a little bit longer, probably another 5 or 6 episodes, just while I get some of these low requirements done. But the 1 mil mark is a pretty decent mark, right? It's 1 mil for one. Anyone who's never had 1 mil thinks that I'm loaded when I get to 1 mil. Realistically, doesn't go that far. But we're 1% of the way to giving away some money. I've actually had more money. I've had more than 1 mil donated, and I'm just getting to 1 mil. Damn, guys, you guys are putting in more work than me, and that's not right. I gotta change that. Time to sell some bowstrings. 5,000 bowstrings. I took 100k out just so I could do a quick like price check on how much bowstrings cost. As you guys know, I'm like pretty easy going when it comes to selling them for a lower price, especially with things that don't cost very much. Over 200 coins for bowstrings is kind of ridiculous. Wait a second. It's usually honestly around 100 coins. That's the average, but they spike occasionally. Every once in a while they get up above 200, and right now it's just ridiculous. This is the best profit that I've gotten from bowstrings in a while, so that is even an even bigger excuse to come back here at the end of the episode. I'm gonna sell them for 200 coins a piece. I'll wait for a little bit. Yeah, so they're starting to sell. Oh wow, almost half of them sold now. So I'll wait for the rest of them to sell, and then I'll discuss what we're doing next. The moment of truth, everybody. My last 399k from that brings us over the 1 mil mark. And now that we have over 1 mil, a little over 1.1 mil, it's time to spend a little bit more. What am I going to buy? What am I going to buy? green dragon hide is what I'm going to buy. I'm going to tan these hides into green dragon leathers. If you don't know how this method works, you buy the green dragon hides, or you can go collect them yourself if you're spunky. And then you can get them tanned from some guy in Al-Kharid. What is his name? I have not spoken to him in a while. The Al-Kharid guy is going to go ahead and tan these into green dragon leather for me, and we'll make some profit from that. It does cost 20 coins per tan, so I have to buy the hide plus 20 coins a piece, so I gotta make sure I keep a little bit of money on me. There's a little bit more to discuss about this money making method, and I'm gonna do that when I actually start doing the method. Tanning dragon hides is a much better money maker when you have a lot of money. By the way, his name is Ellis. This guy Ellis here, he tans the hides for me. But as I was saying, the more money you have, the better these hides work, because you can actually buy a bunch of the hides and then just come here and tan them. Right now, I can only afford a few hundred of them, so it's really not as advantageous. But it still works. When I finish tanning these hides, I'm going to go back up to the Grand Exchange, sell the leathers, and then buy some more hides and come back. I'm probably going to do 4 or 5 trips, to be honest. I'd like to be able to buy at least 1,000 hides and do that and bring myself up to nearly 2 mil. At the moment, I believe bowstrings are better money per hour for me, mostly because of my agility level and my lack of stamina potions at the moment, though I will be buying some stamina potions when I have a little bit more money. So I will be heading back to bowstrings, but I couldn't just do bowstrings for 10 minutes in this episode. That's ridiculous. So I had to introduce a different moneymaker. Hopefully this one turns out to work pretty well. I'm pretty confident about it. It's a very consistent moneymaker. 2 hides to go, and then I'm going to tele up to Varrock, sprint over to the Grand Exchange, and sell these dragon leathers. I want to do this a few more times, like I said, but I am not going to check in every single time that I go to buy and sell some leather. You guys get the process, or you're going to see the back end of it here in this clip, and then after that, I might jump in a couple times if I have a couple things that I need to say. But I really, if I'm going to buy 4 or 5 times, I don't find it necessary for you guys to watch me buy it every single time. You guys get the method. The only point really in me showing you what I was doing is for you guys to learn the method, and then afterwards I'm supposed to just be done and moving on to the next thing. But that's not what we're doing right now. We're not moving on quite yet, because the next thing is just going to be bowstrings again, and we already did bowstrings, so I don't want to move on quite yet. How many do I have in the bank right now? 700 or 650. I don't know where 700 came from. I knew I had 650. That was ridiculous that I even said that. Let's go ahead and sell these bad boys. How much do I want to sell them for? I probably should have brought some money and bought one first, but I'm just gonna sell one real low, 1891, and I want to do 1895. Is it 1891? Try to get a couple extra coins. I'm gonna wait this out, see what happens. I don't know. I don't have a specific strategy. I want to sell these, but not for too low. So I'll see you in a minute. This is a fantastic time to bring up stamina potions. A lot of people also like to use energy potions. I firmly believe the stamina potion is better, even though it's more expensive. The added effect of reducing your run energy use for 2 minutes is definitely worth the extra bit of money. I'm not going to use a ton of stamina potions. They're a lot more helpful when you have higher agility, because even with my low agility level, my run still drains pretty well from the stamina potions, so eventually I have the effect going but no run energy, and that is a waste of money. So I won't use a ton of them, but there's no doubt that using some stamina potions at this point is going to increase my profits. I am purchasing my last batch of dragon hides here. I'm going to buy, I think I can afford 1,000. Yeah, let's buy about 1,000 of them, which is going to bring me just over 2 mil. After that, I am going to buy some flax and turn that into bowstring again. I haven't decided exactly how much flax. I will make that decision based on how much money I need for the bond, which is probably about 5,000 more flax. Dang, fellas, 10,000 bowstrings just in this episode. Whatever, I need to get my bond, and we are making our way towards that right now. So 1,000 green dragon hides. I'm going to go tan these bad boys. I'm going to meet you guys next, probably when I'm buying my flax or selling these hides, or something along those lines. I ended up purchasing 5,000 more flax. Woo, we got another 3.5 hours of this to go. You guys don't have 3.5 hours of this to go, though. I'll be done in just a second. Actually, we're going to do a little bit of a magic trick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Done with bowstrings. Well, about 12 to go, but just about done with bowstrings, guys. This is going to bring us to enough money to buy a bond. The first bond that I've actually earned in this series. I earned the money for the previous bond that I used. I just earned it on a different account and with different money makers and, you know, different everything pretty much. I'm just rambling on, guys. You can tell it's getting towards the end of the episode when I start to mumble and stutter and and I'm just thinking about the bonds. So I'm going to head over to Varrock, up to the Grain Exchange. We're going to sell these bowstrings, and we're going to purchase a good old bond. This is likely to be the final clip of the episode. Now that I think about that a little bit more, maybe not, because I might have to wait for either these bowstrings to sell or the bond to buy. But this is the final section of the video. I have 5,000 more bowstrings to sell. I'm going to just sell one of them for a low price, kind of get an idea. There's still over 200 coins a piece. I love this. This is phenomenal. I don't want to leave. This is going to bring us to, we're going to be at nearly 3 mil. What are we at? I don't know what's in the bank. I really haven't been paying enough attention. Alright, so this is just about 3 mil. Actually, it just breaks 3 mil. 3,000 or 3 mil and then 1.8k. That's not too bad. I'm going to use this to buy a bond. I don't know how much a bond is at the moment, and the Grain Exchange price is always a little off, so I'm going to use good old OS Buddy quick to see how much this costs. Why do these things keep getting more and more expensive? I don't like that. Almost 3 mil for this one. I'm thinking this should be enough. According to OS Buddy, it'll... Oh, it bought right away. Oh, I saved 109k. OS Buddy, you lying sack of code. I could have totally saved like 300k on that. Too late, whatever. Oh well, I'm a little upset about it, but there's nothing I can do, so I shouldn't really spend my time being that upset. I'm not going to turn this in right now. I'm going to wait a couple days because I have some other things to do, but I am wrapping up the episode here, everybody. We made some solid cash in this episode, the most money we've made in a single episode so far, so I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I know that I did, and I will see you next time. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click on that like button and tell us what you enjoyed about it. If you're looking for some more RuneScape videos like this one, then be sure to join the cul-de-sac by subscribing for more. We will see you next time.